this is Lee here, and here is part 2 of Throw Forward. Check this out. My next point is discipline. Your unique path. Okay, I'm gonna need a volunteer. Kimmy, come on. Come on. How you doing, Kimmy? Good to see you, good to see you. Everyone, this is Kimmy.
Hi, everyone.
Kimmy, say hi.
Hi.
Say hi back to Kimmy. Hi. Cool. Okay, so Kimmy, I'm gonna have you do something for me. Okay. Mel, could you put 30 seconds on your clock? So, you've seen Jenga before.
Yes.
You know how it operates and works.
Yes.
Okay, what I'm gonna need you to do, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to try to get as many pieces out of this thing as possible, okay?
Okay.
Are you clear?
I am clear. Get as many pieces out.
Yeah. If it falls over, that's your fault.
Okay.
You know how it works.
Okay. Am I just sitting them on the side?
Yeah, just sit them on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Ready? Go. Hey! I'm everyone. It's all in me. Hey! Hey! You taking it from the top. Hey! I'm going to the top. Everybody knows how many seconds I got. I don't know how many seconds I got. Let's go. Time. Give it up for Kimmy. Give it up for Kimmy. You can go. She like, I gotta give it to you. Now, you know, you thought you was slick. You took stuff off the top. But it's okay. No. It's all right. All right. We're gonna talk about discipline real quick and your unique path. Ooh. So, you see these 3 companies, right? This is Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King. Okay? Woo. Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King. Now, we all would agree that they all sell burgers, right? They all have a version of fries, don't they? Yeah. And they all have dessert, even though some of them, their machines don't work, but we're not going to come for their lives. We all would agree that at the foundation of what they do, this is what they generally have, right? Now, this is something that interesting thing that I want you to understand. They all don't do it the same, do they? They all don't sell things the same way. It's not packaged the same way, is it? See, this is the interesting thing. There's tons of people that speak, but they're not me. They don't have my unique experiences. They haven't lived my life. They haven't done anything. They have not done anything that I have done because they're not me. And what you have to understand in your leadership, whether you're leading a business, whether you're leading an organization, no matter what it is, they're not you because of this valid point. They do not have the same strategy in how they do what they do because it's unique. It's very specific. It's very specific. And as a leader, you have to understand, you can't get distracted by what other people are doing because they're not you. Right. They're not you. Don't get distracted. Run in your lane. You have a lane. It is unique to you. It is unique to your life. You have something that is in you that specifically that the world has to see because it's you. So if you understand that, and you understand how to function and understand your strategy on how you do something, you'll never get jacked up or messed up. Another thing, the interesting thing about these companies is this. These companies innovate to stay relevant within their space. Wendy's sign is not the same it was 50 years ago. They keep innovating. They're like, we're going to stick to the foundation of what we do, but we're going to become more relevant. Same mission, but we're relevant now. We're changing how you view what we do. I'm doing everything necessary to ensure that, like, you're like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's real nice. I like how they did that. They took a little bit away from here. They did this little bit thing right here. But the thing is, they didn't change so much to a point that you didn't know who they were. You still know who they are. Every time you see those golden arches, you know it's McDonald's. They don't even have to put McDonald's on the bill. You know it's them because they have developed such a lane and have become so great at what they do that literally it's like, oh, I know who they are. Next point. It's not about starting. It's about sustaining. Everybody can start something. We all have the capacity to get started. But the real challenge is can you sustain beyond starting? Last month, thousands of people went to the gym. Oh, it's my New Year's resolution. Baby, I'm getting in shape. I'm going to have that body by the summer. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to kill the game. But last week, half of those people were not in the gym. You know why? Because they had the ability to start, but they did not have the capacity to sustain. You have to sustain a thing. You got to. I'm going to read some statistics to you real quick that I find very interesting. Did you know this? That over 500,000 businesses are started every month. In Forbes talks about how over 500,000 businesses are started every month. But this is what's interesting. 51% of them fail within the first 4 years. Why is that? Yes. They didn't understand that at some point you can't keep doing the same process. We have to innovate within our space. We have to continue to grow in what we're doing. And they never get lost. Like, that's how they get lost. They didn't figure it out. They got lost. They lost track. My last point about this is they created a structure in which the foundation of what they want to do is connected to their vision. Like, they literally created an environment where they could do more things because the foundation stayed the same, but they understood, hey, you know what? We've been doing this for 3 years. It's been working. That's great. But we might need to do something else because times are changing. Stuff is changing around us. And you never want to be the guy that says, oh, well, I remember the good old days. Fam. If you keep looking back, you will mess yourself up. And think about this. There's a reason why the rearview mirror is smaller than your dashboard. There's a reason why that little mirror on the side is smaller. Because the reality is, if you keep looking at that, you'll never see all the great stuff that's in front of you. There's so much stuff in front of you. There's so much stuff in front of you. But if you're too busy looking at, well, you know, I passed that car. If you do not look forward, you're going to hit somebody. You got to look forward. Okay? My next point, value. First, you treat your thing with care, whether it's your business or talent, your organization. Everybody has a thing. No matter what your thing is, you have a thing. You have something that is necessary or is a part of your identity and helps you make an impact in the world. Okay? But if you don't take care of it, it's a disservice to the world if you do not take care of what's in you. You know the old adage just says, one man's trash is another man's treasure? That idea is so interesting to me. Because let's just think about it for a second. If I have the wrong perspective about that thing, it's trash to me. But Chris may look at it and be like, oh, I can do a whole lot with this. And then he turns to become a millionaire or billionaire, and I'm gonna be looking stupid because I didn't value what was given to me. Like, Dr. Miles Monroe said he said something that was very interesting to me. He said the wealthiest place in the world is the graveyard. Because there are people that are dying with gifts, with businesses, with talents that they did not give to the world. That's so important that you understand that, hey, everybody can't sing like me. Oh, everybody can't organize like me. Everybody can't write like me. There are people in this room that you literally have a gift for writing. You could write a book right now. It's just in you. You're just like, you can sit down and you just start writing. You write like 20 pages within like 20 minutes. You got a gift because your boy don't have it. Nah, fam. I don't have that gift. And that's something that's in you. That's something you have the capacity for, okay? The second thing is you protect its worth. If it's valuable to you, you protect it. I have a younger brother. I may talk crazy to my brother, but let you run up on Jordan. I'm just going to forget who I am for like 2 seconds. Why? Because he's my brother and he means a lot to me. He's worth it. Whether it's your business, whether it's relationships with people, no matter what it is, if it's valuable to you, you protect its worth. You take care of it. You guard it. My last point about this is you will sacrifice for it and then give it away on purpose. If this thing is great to you, you know what you do? You'll take some steps that everybody not doing. If you want to be a speaker, if you want to do something, you'll take some time out of your schedule and say, hey, I'm going to just practice my craft. I'm going to just work on this. I'm going to talk in the mirror. If you want to be a singer, you go take voice lessons. Well, I don't have time. I don't want to do it. I feel like I can't do it. Fam, it's not worth it enough to you.
That's right.
You sacrifice what you care about. You want that girl to give you your number? You'll sacrifice your time, fam. You'll sacrifice your time. Oh, you say, bro, I ain't got no time in the world, bro. I got to work. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. Let you get that girl's number. You go, yes, sir. You'll find time. You'll find money too. You be sucking on ice at home, but you're gonna drop 100 at that date. You're gonna drop 100. Why? Because you care about that thing. Now I'm about to be sentimental for like 2 seconds. You see this? You see this? This is something that's valuable to me. When I was 3 years old, my mom gave me this. I was trying to see if my parents could send me a photo of me with this as a kid, but they couldn't find one. So I was like, dang. So my brother texted me, he sent me this photo. And some of y'all probably judging me in your head. I don't really care. You're here. You want to hear me speak. Okay. So this Snoopy means a whole lot to me. As a kid, I used to be really afraid of the dark. I deal with anxiety. That's something that I personally deal with. I've gotten help with. And at night, I would sleep with the Snoopy and it will calm me down. And I said, you know what? That means a lot to me. One day I'm gonna give this to one of my kids. Because I feel like, oh, this thing is of value to me, and I think it would be really cool for one of my kids to have the thing that help me out. Oh, that's not sentimental to y'all, so I don't really care. But I'm gonna give it to my kid one day. One of them. Moving on. Thank you for watching or listening to this week's episode of Leading with Lee. I hope that you were inspired, equipped, and empowered. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe today. And to get updates about all the things that I'm doing, connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Lee A. Scott II or Lee A. Scott II. I hope that you will tune in for the next episode of Leading with Lee. Much love, and let's get started.